no time throwing on this drive. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're looking to throw on second and short. Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gun to give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Open spaces. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. There is no margin for error here. Likely need to win out, maybe even a little bit of help to sneak into the college football playoff field.
But it's possible. We've seen in recent years Arizona State and Clemson in similar situations outside of the top 10. They got into the college football playoffs. So you got to handle your business on the field. You got to win this game first and foremost.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. Take care of what I can take care of. Control what I can control. Winning this football game, putting another notch on your resume. Continue to do what you can do.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on third. Complete to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability,
catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
221 wing. Ready.
Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, that's a good decision, I think, to go for it on 4th down because you're in the middle of the field. Even if you don't get it, your defense isn't in an awful position running back on, but they're able to get the 4th to keep the drive alive. Let's see what they do next.
Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Punts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wants to pass. Keeps the play going. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After misfiring, it's second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's got it down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
That's caught. It's Sawyer. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A designed run for the quarterback. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll try to slam it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's complete on the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Quarterback keeps it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. First down. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Fakes to grab. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
To be in a big rush, they have some time here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches. I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. All the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it to the right. Breaks the tackle.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying play action. Here's a heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. There he goes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to throw again. He makes a catch. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so...
Touchdown, Georgia! Fitted in the window for the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for a touchdown.
He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Might as well stick with him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Immediately fires to the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker is Sawyer. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Georgia going up tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground and try to pick up the first. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. To the air on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him. In that last play, is his 10th sack of the season.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the move. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets into the 26.
How good does that feel, right? You got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
He's going to run it. Smashes through the tackle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Got his man on the outside, looking for room at the 40, and they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
So now it's second and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The run from the shotgun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Dances away. Finds him out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. There he goes to the right. At the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Rushes on him. Got a man. It's Sawyer. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Catch in the middle. It's Sawyer. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll take it on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Quarterback keeper. Jumped on top of the pile.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And wings it incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. On the run, it's strong. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't